Yeah, you guys excited? Let's give it up for Ian Somerhalder and Paul Wesley.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Wow. That's so awesome.
Josh.
Good thing I didn't wear the gray sweater though.
Just pull it in, talk to them, and just read it out. Just read it. I love Paul too. I love you. Is that my mom?
If your mom was 14.
Pretending to sound like a 14-year-old.
Oh.
That's the whole trick. I hire people to sit in the audience and yell, I love you, Paul.
I love you
I
back.
didn't hire you.
I hired her. What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
I do throw in the gentleman.
Well, yeah, few, maybe two gentlemen.
Both security.
There are very few PBs in this room. You know, it knocks out the competition. You know?
Yep, like pee-pee.
Yep, like people.
Alright, so Q&A. Q&A, hi. Break the ice.
Break the ice, baby.
You know what, I don't
Hold
know
on
my
one sec. We're not your mic's not on, but we're gonna fix that. Here, just take this one. That was terrible.
Excuse me.
Hi, I'm Lucy from Montreal.
Hi.
Hi, I have a question for the both of you. At the end of the day, what are you sure of?
Well, that depends on
Not
whether or
much.
not that depends on whether or not you're wearing your wedding ring, right, Paul?
No, Ian. It depends on whether or
I was
not
a horse lawyer.
you're in my bedroom.
Because when we woke up this morning, I told him, I said, I want to wear the gray sweater. And he said, no, I want to wear the gray sweater. And he tossed a coin.
Yeah.
And he won the coin toss.
And then somehow you ended up wearing my underwear.
Coin toss.
And I'm going commando. And it's
I know one thing is for sure when I go to bed at night is that this is, you kind of like get put in check sometimes. It's such a phenomenal ride that we're on. When you're really tired and you just shot a 15-hour day or something and you have to get on a plane or something, you look and you say, wow, this is going by so quickly, but this is so cool. You guys are a ginormous part of that. So that's one thing for sure is that you guys are badass. Yeah.
diplomatic answer.
There's no diplomacy.
Good question.
Thank you.
Can I have a question for you, right? Hi, I love you both.
Well, we love you too. Keep stepping. Hey, I bet if you stood up, people would hear you better because your pipes will be open.
Oh, that's pumpkin. Black pumpkin.
Flip it around. It's got Ian's face on it.
Ian's face on it? Jesus Christ. That's actually pretty good.
It's pretty darn cool.
Wow.
I can't have that man staring at me. That's gonna freak me out. Sorry. What's your question?
I want to make love to that pumpkin.
You ever seen American Pie? That would be American pumpkin pie. Sorry, talk to us, Don.
What's the craziest thing that's happened to you on set?
Define crazy.
Define crazy.
No. Yeah, nothing.
like weird.
Crazy.
I saw a ghost once.
You did?
Yeah, at the Gators plantation.
Oh yeah. Did you see it?
Freaked me out.
We
Yeah.
were shooting a haunted plantation.
I think it was Tyler Perry that they were shooting there, and somebody kept playing a piano upstairs, and the sound people were so mad.
That was me.
You didn't play piano.
Yes, I did.
And they kept cutting and cut, and then finally Tyler Perry screamed, "Somebody get up there and look at it!" The guy, one of the PAs went up there, and there was nothing, and it was recorded and sound and the whole thing. And actually, Nina took a picture of a window, and there was this old woman in this picture, and the movie still has the picture. It's trippy. The place that we shoot, whatever, the Mid Hunters, whatever, it's literally rated to the top 10 most haunted places.
Busters?
Busters?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's
Ghost Hunters?
Ghost Hunters.
That's what it is.
It's rated like the top 10.
One
She loves
hardcore ghost hunters.
It's rated the top 10 most haunted
She thought this
places.
was a ghost hunters convention.
It's literally rated the most top 10 haunted places in the country. And we just happened to shoot there. When you're there at midnight, and you're in a room all by yourself, you know, it gets a little trippy.
Makes sense for the Salvatores to be there.
Yeah, it makes sense for Salvatore to be there, but I'm a total, you know.
You're at peace with ghosts.
Yeah. I don't get scared. I always try and talk to them and sort of see what their vibe is. Oh, and they turned the light out on me when I was in the bathroom.
That was me.
That wasn't a ghost I was making out with? That was you? Oh man. Oh well. Pretty cool.
You hear the magic word, brace yourself. All right.
We digress.
Please.
Hi, my question
Hi.
is for Ian, and I was wondering, was there a specific moment or event in your life that motivated you to start ISF?
I had a conversation with Paul Wesley one day, and he said, "You need to change the world." And I said, "No, I want to start a foundation." BP, the BP oil spill. Feeling, screw that. I felt so helpless, and you know, watching the government step aside and watching one of the most beautiful pieces of water in the world be destroyed, I realized how helpless I felt, and I never wanted to feel that helpless again, and no one in my family, or you guys, or my brother here, none of us should ever feel that helpless. And so ISF has started to give all of us a voice. Yes, see? Even that baby agreed. And actually, and ISF will end up helping the world with that beautiful child who's going to grow up in. So that's, yes, absolutely. Historic event, awful. Bam, that was it. Wow. Started out of much love and much anger.
I have a question for both of you.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hi.
After Vsmpire Diaries, what character would you like to play?
Porn?
What was the question?
After Vampire Diaries, what would we like to do next?
Oh, yes.
Paul is going to play Anna. And we'll switch roles.
That's our private.
Oh, right.
That's private time. Yeah.
Movies. We want to do movies. Make lots of them. Not too many of them. But just get back to LA and make some great films. And this schedule, while it's just phenomenal, and we're never going to complain, and we're so lucky to be here with you guys.
There we are.
You're Mike. I'm gonna tee it up for you to start complaining. But this schedule, I will tell you, we don't have too much left in us. You can't keep this schedule for too long.
Another couple years, buddy.
A couple years, yeah. But after that,
Well, I just think, to answer your question, I think a great, after Vampire Diaries, which I can't even think about right now because it feels like it's going to be such a long time, but I think, I'm really interested in some cable television maybe. I would love...
by the way, cable is where it's
Yeah, some really compelling
10 to
stuff.
13 episode seasons. So
Yeah.
you shoot 5 months instead of 9 or 10 months.
Yeah.
And you get to,
TV is like, you know, it's so comparable to film now. There's such
there's as much, there's as much good storytelling being done on the small screen, if not more,
If not better.
done on the big screen.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
I think I'm open to anything, really, as long as it's something.
Open to
that-
anything?
Well, almost.
Nice.
I'm not joking anything with you, pal. So,
It's Georgia, we're gonna get arrested.
like that hasn't happened already. TMZ. So.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Over here.
Hello.
Hello. I just wanted to know if Damon Salvatore and Stefan Salvatore were to run for president, like running mates, what would be your political platform?
He'd be Paul Ryan. I would be Bill Clinton.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. You ever call me Paul Ryan again? I don't make this in your...
Alright, you would be Richard Nixon. I would be Bill Clinton.
Tricky Dick? I don't think so. That was his nickname. What would our platform
Actually, I would be Ron Paul.
I'm a pretty smart dude.
I like Ron Paul.
You know, I think our platform would probably be...
I can't get into politics or anything.
Yeah, no, I'm not
or
gonna go
religion
I was actually
or
gonna say
anything controversial right now.
Yeah.
Catch me privately. I'll give you my thoughts.
Yeah. I think our platform would be, you know... Ooh, no, that's not legal. How about just make the damn country better? Okay?
Well, it's too generalized. I think, how about just, you
How about we
know,
start making things in our own country again? How about we stop shipping everything to China and India and everywhere else and actually put ourselves to work? Because once they fire me on the Vampire Diaries, I'm gonna need a damn job. And there's nothing going on in the United States anymore.
I'll let you work in my factory.
I'll work in that.
I'll open up a little.
In your sweaty shop.
Constantly.
Oh my, hey, I prefer to be called
Non-stop.
Ian, but...
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello! Hi, Christy!
I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Just him?
By the way, I'm wearing these boxers that you gave me. Christy gave me some underwear.
Seriously?
Thanks, Ian.
What's that?
Did she knit them?
No. She
Are
signed
they
it.
wool? Really uncomfortable.
What's the question, love?
What's the craziest gift you've ever seen from a fan?
Wow.
What's the what?
Craziest gift.
Well, I did get some underwear from you. And what's weird is that when she gave them to me, she was wearing them.
So, are they assless chaps?
Yeah. Which I don't understand anyone says ass chaps. All chaps are assholes.
I didn't know that, buddy. I'm not an expert in chaps.
I grew up on a horse, and when you wear chaps,
I grew up wearing assless chaps, folks.
this goes. See how south this goes?
Yeah.
We get some pretty crazy little gifts.
I got a sausage.
You did get a sausage. That's big salsa. I've received a number
That sausage.
of underwear, which I didn't need to. I would rather just a sweet donation to ISF or something for the pair of, dirty underwear that I've been sent. But it's a nice thought, and I'm sure at the time,
I'm not sure how much the dirty underwear would be worth for the donation. If anything, I think they'd have to deduct money from ISF for the cleaning bill. So, I don't know if I should
I think we should get on that. We're so stupid.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh!
I just got done auditioning for AMDA.
Who?
AMDA, Musical Theater College.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I would like to know if either of you two can sing. And if so,
I sing in the shower.
There's an embarrassing photo of a video of me when I was younger doing Phantom of the Opera, and I was Phantom. My mask was too big and kept falling out, and I sang like a 6-year-old girl. That's out there somewhere, hopefully.
Google.
Who? Me?
Yeah, Paul and I walk around humming some tunes and stuff. We keep our...
We harmonize.
Yeah, I can't speak right now and definitely sing because I was at Jessica Ramsey, who was the co-secretary of ISF. It was her wedding last night. And I was the minister. I officiated the wedding. It was pretty badass. And then we obviously partied until, dancing and screaming.
Don't use that excuse as the reason why you can't sing right now.
Oh no, I mean, if I could, I would belt out a few little notes, but I can't.
Yeah. I'm gonna pass.
Down here on the floor.
Hello.
This one's actually for both of you. In an interview, Ian once said that he can't judge Damon because if you judge Damon, you start to lose whatever it is that helps you make Damon Damon.
Sure.
Have you guys ever stopped to think that what if the roles were reversed back in 1864 if Giuseppe favored Damon instead of Stefan? How would that have affected the dynamic now?
Wait, what's the last part? Repeat the last part?
Our father Giuseppe.
If the roles were reversed, where he was harder on Stefan and not so much of a dick to me.
If Damon wasn't, spending 180 years looking for love, how would that have changed the dynamic now?
I killed my own father. Isn't that the whole thing?
Yeah.
So
I don't think the roles were really
crazy that the one he loved, I killed him. You know what I mean? Would you have killed him?
Yeah, I would have killed him. Well, he deserved it. He was trying to kill us. He was trying to hurt. He's trying to hurt my baby bro.
That was a great. I love Flash.
God, I missed season 1.
It's so wonderful.
Oh, I missed that darkness.
That was season 2.
No, what's season 2? That flashback. Yeah, that was
season 1.
No, I think that was episode 14 of season 2. So it was like in the earlier season 9. Watch it like season. It was like number 8 or something. I don't know. I would have killed his ass. Yes.
I don't know if he answered your question, but
Yeah, I don't know either. I just think that
it's a very cerebral question.
it is cerebral. Hold on. Let my brain.
Let my brain process.
Is there anything coming out? No.
Okay, well, if you can't answer that one, what's the favorite thing you've ever had to say as your character?
Favorite thing you've ever had to say as a character? Stefan, I love you. God, I've had a bunch of them. Excuse me. I kind of like making fun of Twilight in season 1. I caught a lot of crap for that.
The shirt has that scene on it.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. Is that me half naked on your shirt? That's trippy. That's awesome. Oh, there you go. Why don't you sparkle? Because I live in the real world where vampires don't. What?
Burn in the sun.
That's what his line reading
Vampires
is.
Sparkle.
I don't know. I wish I could have some of your little snazzy lines once in a while. My
got them in season 3 though.
I did. I got
them
some good
all.
ones.
Damon got none of them. He was like in the corner.
Yeah, but I didn't have any one-liners, like snappy one-liners. Did I?
Yeah, you did. You had a couple.
Snappy, kind of Damon-esque bullshit.
I kind of liked in the beginning of season 3 was it when you and Klaus killed those girls.
Yeah, that was great.
When the girl opens the door and you're like,
I didn't say
oh,
shit.
yeah.
I was just like, what up?
What up? What up? My name's Stefan and I'm gonna eat you. And you did eat her.
She's like, who are you? I'm like, what up?
That was an ad raid, by the way.
Remember that scene? Remember that episode of Family Matters? I think when Urkel was Urkel on Family Matters. Remember when he turned into a cool guy? Yeah. He's like all of a sudden he's smooth. Wouldn't it be cool if Stefan just like for one episode? Stefan. He turned into Stefan. He also might turn into Stefan. Hey guys, I'm Stefan. For one episode. What's going on with Stefan? Gee, Stefan.
I would have a hard time.
I'm gonna write that episode.
And so you tell me the studio and the network, you're gonna have as many pages of notes as you are pages of dialogue.
No, all notes, all just like accolades. Most brilliant
episode ever.
So.
I'm so sorry that we were boring the hell out of you guys.
No.
We just live in this world of banter. 3.5 years of spending every day with this human being. It's a good time.
Hey there.
Hello.
Hey there.
Renee, I'm from Charlotte. I was just, forgot my question, sorry.
Forgot my question.
No, if you had the this is for both of you, if you had the chance to work with any celebrity on the show, who would it be?
On the show?
On the show, we do work with them.
Yes.
You mean if they have a celebrity come on the show?
Yes, guest celebrity.
Do they have to be a celebrity? Can you just be an actor who's not a celebrity? Or are all actors celebrities?
Sure, anybody.
Yeah, I like putting you on the spot. Past, present, or future, they have to be alive?
He's like, Jesus, I just wanted to ask you a question. I'm nervous.
Socrates squared up here, answering the question with a question.
Yeah.
I would. We could be part of Genius Society.
No.
I'm more like the human.
Yeah. Don't be so modest. It would be so modest.
I would go past. I would go past. I think the word celebrity kind of freaks me out, but I would say past. If someone was going to come on the show, I would want it to be like Cary Grant. I see Damon just getting hammered in a saloon, Cary Grant telling jokes, picking up girls. That would be incredible.
I want the big kid from the Goonies who's like, Baby Ruth! Actually, I want the crazy guy. I want the guy with the one eye. I want him to come on. The third brother. You guys!
He was amazing.
That movie's fantastic.
Yeah,
Every time that movie comes out on television,
I watch it.
I can't help but watch it.
You know what's funny? The guy that gave me my first job, it was the first TV show I ever did. You guys are mostly all too young even to remember. It was called Young Americans. Wow. Yeah, that's cool. That was a long time ago. It was on the WB. It was like a spin-off of Dawson's Creek, oddly enough, that I'm now on the Kevin Williamson show. And
I feel like I don't remember
the
that.
guy that played, what was his name? The jock, Troy, I think it was, when he set the Letterman jacket down, or he set the Letterman jacket
James
down.
Brolin.
No, it was actually Steve. Well, Josh. It was Josh. But Steven Anson was the guy that he pulls up the pail and Andy puts the Letterman jacket on and says, "Andy, you goody." He was
Yeah.
He's the guy who actually gave me my first job. He was the executive producer, creator of my first TV show. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
So I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Troy from the Goonies.
That guy.
Yes.
Have a very shy Sydney.
Hi, Miss Sydney.
Hi.
What's your talent besides acting?
Is she what?
I want to try, but what's your talent besides acting?
Hold on, wait. What would I do other than acting? Oh, I have none.
Ian's a dancer. You are, aren't you, dancer. Yeah, buddy.
I can write.
He rides horses bareback, naked.
Yes. She's like 5. I love you. I really can't do much. I can write in cursive with my toes.
Discover that.
I can write your name.
I don't want you perfectly.
Actually, every letter I write to you, I'm gonna write with my feet. That'll be cool,
Why
right?
not? You can do that.
We're gonna do that.
Yeah, it takes some time and shows you care.
I can.
What about you, Paul?
I can crack my neck really loud.
All the time. Let's see if we can get it. You literally heard that. It is insane. We're shooting a scene where either Damon and Stefan or they're either, we're about to die, someone's gonna kill us. We're in the middle, like rolling, we're all scared, and all of a sudden Paul just goes, and then he goes, all right, get ready. And he pops his elbows, and he goes, all right, what are we doing? Well, right now we're rolling, and it's my coverage, so.
One day I'm just gonna go, it's not good for me.
It does sound cool though.
It's kind of gross. Sorry, ladies.
Paul Wesley has one imperfection, guys. I don't know. Write it down.
Okay, all the way back to your left.
Hi.
Hi, Devin.
Hi. My question's for Ian, and it's what inspired you to work with kids?
Well, I hate kids. You know why? You know why I want to work with kids? Because adults suck. And the adult world sucks. And you guys are the biggest inspiration to us because your love and your imagination knows no bounds. Because as we get older, we build ourselves into these boxes that we think inside of, and we don't think out of them. And you guys, A, you're the future. B, you're so much sweeter than adults are. And I love you guys, and you're so much passion, and you just mobilize yourselves all over the world, and it's the coolest thing in the world to see. This little lady right here, by the way, I don't even know, 12 or 15,000 Twitter followers.
Really?
Yeah. And when she was 6 years old, she sent ISF her tooth fairy money because she knew she didn't have a voice and she wanted to change the world. Now, that is cool. Her name is Damon, and that's why working with kids is the coolest thing in the world. They are literally our future, so we have to invest in them. So whatever you can to do that, please do, because they're going to save our asses, basically. And they're the coolest thing. Every time that we work together, they inspire me more than you could ever imagine. So, thank you, Ms. Devin, and thank you. There's an my nephew is here. Woo! But there's this thing now called the ISF Kids Army. There are a little army of foot soldiers that go out into the world and do all kinds of cool stuff. They set up all these programs and they start recycling programs in towns. They do all sorts of stuff in their schools. It's crazy. So my hat is off to you. I respect and love you guys so much, and thank you. We're all indebted to you.
Probably you are listen to a word he says.
Peyton, don't listen to him, okay? Only listen to Uncle Ian.
The ball, okay.
The bad influence. That was a great question, Devin. And you have bunny ears.
Hi, I have a question in the back for Ian.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you guys just feel something shake? Is that an air conditioning unit or an earthquake?
That was the gravitas of my soul.
Or the burrito you ate last night. I don't know.
This morning.
Talk to me. Or him. Or both of us.
My question's for you, Ian.
Uh-oh.
Can you tell us anything about your movie Time Frame?
Oh, time break. No one's even supposed to know about this. It's a short film. I'm producing 5 short films for Vogue, actually, and we've developed this character as like this Jason Bourne sort of eco-warrior dude, like on this quest. And that's really all I can tell you. But we brought in some just incredible, really cool partners, and we're going to shoot a different one in each, like a different city in the world.
So you be like Captain America,
but he's in like in our mind suit.
because it's Vogue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. We're gonna find there's a device that exists that essentially change the world for the better, and someone wants to steal it. But we're literally using real science. It isn't some kind of like science fiction movie. We're using real science, and so it's crazy. When you'll see it. But
Where can you see it?
Well, Vogue's gonna have it for a week online, and then the rights go back to us, and then we're gonna be able to distribute it online. It'll be a lot of fun, man.
That's cool.
That would be cool.
How long are the short films?
They're going to be, I mean, this one was 9 pages, so they'll probably be, 10 to 11 minutes. 11 is my favorite number. So, you just finished, by the way, this one just finished writing a script that you're producing. It's pretty darn cool.
Very excited about it.
Even though we have no talent, we are busy.
No, even though we have no talent, we pretend like we do.
Yeah, because image is everything. Image is everything. Skill is nothing.
It's like 5% of it.
I mean, oh, that's you. It's not an earthquake.
What me? Oh, it's
Oh, it's just a little shaking.
Very powerful guys.
Yeah, that burrito. Hi.
Jackie from Trinidad and Tobago. My question's for Ian.
Oh God, I love Trinidad and Tobago.
Tell me about how you did. I know you've been to Trinidad, obviously, and you've seen the turtles nesting. You've also observed wildlife in Africa. Can you tell us a little bit more about some of your other wildlife adventures? Where else you've traveled, nature travels with?
Well, I go to the set of the Vsmpire Diaries every day. There's a lot of animals there. Africa, Trinidad. I was in French Polynesia over the Christmas holidays and diving there with sharks and looking at how, rising sea levels are really going to affect everything. You know what's trippy? Flying back, we were in Europe, I think we were in Austria. I think I'm connected in London or something, and you fly across Greenland, right? And when you look out, you're ever flying from Europe or to Europe and you're over Greenland, just keep your head looking out the window the entire time. It is so beautiful. It's this unknown, land of mountains and snow. Here's the trippiest thing. Greenland is going to become the next biggest real estate development in the world. You know why? Because all that shit's melting. And Greenland is literally going to become green. And we're going to build condos in cities and towns and roads on it, which is the trippiest thing in the world. And so I think even going further with animals, I think the big thing that we need to do is just start sequestering all this damn carbon that we're creating. It's going to be better for animals, it's going to be better for us. Essentially, we are animals. But yeah, I mean, being in Trinidad, man, wow, watching these rainforests just get destroyed so we can have, black market teak and stuff is crazy. When you walk through a level field that used to be a giant rainforest, you're not only does your heart sink, but there's some weird connection that you have where you're walking on this ground and you feel everything that was lost there. It's such a trip. So I think for us as consumers, we have to start empowering ourselves and teaching ourselves and our kids to buy things from companies that are sustainably packaging, farming, shipping. I mean, we're the power, man. There's a lot more of us than there are of them. You know what I mean? And so even, well, you're gonna have kids one day. You're gonna have kids one day. You want to protect
What kids together?
Huh? What's that?
You want us to have kids together? To adopt some
That could be pretty cool.
children.
Hey, does anybody here want to be our kid?
Grab with the ISF kids.
Let's just grab them. Well, Peyton, if I grabbed you, my brother would kick my ass. But we'll find some other. Yeah, we'll start grabbing kids. But yeah, no, that's a great question. I mean, look, there's just some cool stuff, man. I highly advise and implore everyone, get out in the woods. If you can, take a trip. I mean, there's places even here, like Jekyll Island and all those places you can go and check out some incredible wildlife. Because once you see it, it's experiential learning. It's like, the first time you ever went to a planetarium, right? You walked outside, you never had the same relationship with the sky again, ever. So, push yourself to get out to some cool places that you normally wouldn't. Go for a hike, get a scuba license. Drive down to Florida and get under the water surface. Seriously, you just changes your whole perspective. Anyway, that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for being here, Paul.
What was your favorite scene to film emotionally? For
you the most? Which scenes so far?
Emotionally?
Yeah. Which got to you?
I know mine was it wasn't the fun scene. No, the Elena breakup scene was very emotional for me, like season 3, I think. That was really emotional, but it wasn't super fun. It was terrible.
Yeah, it's
But it was not a good feeling.
By the way, it's not fun at all.
That was shitty. But I liked.
It's really not. It's painful.
Yeah, but as far as I liked any Ripper emotional stuff. For me, that was like really enjoyable. Like I loved those emotions. I was able to take all my personal anger out on, poor people.
Why do you have a lot of personal anger?
Yeah. Nice. Nice. Not that one first.
How about the brick guy?
Who? Oh, the Lard?
Oh, Lard died. Yeah, that was pretty real. Who's the Lard?
Oh no, who cares about
Yeah, it is. It's not like it's just a really fun thing. It's super cathartic, which is cool. I think Damon's was the one when he's laying in the road and the girl stops the car and he sort of confesses to her that he's miserable and he misses being human and he's like sniffling and snotting on everybody.
Oh, and then you kill her.
And then I kill her. Yeah. That scene messed me up for
Nice,
like 2 days, man. But it was super cathartic, and I think it was the same way you do in the Atlanta scene or any of the Ripper stuff, which is that you get to work out some of the things you have in your
I
head.
remember like John Baring was director of that episode, and I did like 2 takes, and they were like good or whatever, and I thought like we were gonna move on. And he's like, all right, come on, I really this 3rd take want you to just picture, XX and X, and it was all these different things that I didn't want to picture in my head. And he's like, just do it. And I was like, why do you want to do that to me? He's like, just do it. We'll get it on film. It'll be beautiful.
And just
and I was like,
oh.
yeah. And then I was like, okay, fine. And then sure enough, I did that take, and it was, it was really powerful. But I remember being so mad at him after. I was like, why'd you? Now I'm in the worst mood, and I'm so depressed. And it affected me the rest of the day.
Yeah, it's super cathartic. So it's and they write some stuff for us, man. Stefan and Damon have a lot of, they have a lot to go through, a lot to explore, and the past is pretty powerful. Because you're recreating a past for a character that doesn't even exist. So you have to take things from your own life.
Everyone's process is different. Some people do that, some people don't. I know actors, I work with actors that just can turn it on, boom, just like that. And they don't, it's just, everyone's different.
Right, but
some people doesn't.
But regardless,
as much.
Regardless, you're still creating a real situation for an artificial character who doesn't really have a past, and so you have to somehow make that real for yourself. So whatever you have to do to get there, it's pretty trippy.
You have another question to your right?
Where'd you go?
Here.
Hello.
Okay, I love you, Paul, but I'm a total Damon and Elena fan. I want to ask Ian what his favorite moment between them was, because I can't pick one, so you pick one.
With Damon and Stefan or Damon and Elena?
Damon and Elena.
I love that scene.
That wasn't a fun scene either. Like, it's not fun. Like, our show's really morbid and really heavy.
Some good ones.
No, there are.
We have some good times.
No, I do, but that was way long. That was in like season 1. I don't even remember them. They were so long ago. I remember when Damon kidnapped Elena in the first season, and they were hanging out in a bar and eating, hamburgers and stuff, kind of explaining to her what it's like to be a vampire. And everything else for me from that point on was really heavy. When we were dancing, like the 70s stuff, Damon was go-go dancing with these girls, and then Elena walks up. Really? That was cool. I learned how to go-go dance.
I like the scenes when, like, you're compel her afterwards to forget.
Oh.
You know what I mean? When you tell her something, I love you, and then you go forget.
Yeah. That's never fun for me. You know what I mean? It's not like.
It's like, what just happened? You walk away scared.
I just disappear. It just cuts to like the drapes, you know, like the curtains wave.
Yeah.
I did this scene the other night with Nina.
Careful
And,
about spoilers.
And no, it's not a spoiler. It was really funny. And I'm like really angry, and I'm supposed to be like walking down the hallway, and then I'm supposed to like disappear. And at the end of the hallway, I'm supposed to then make a left and just walk out that door. And in the shot, I like walked away, and instead I made a right. And then I realized it while they were still rolling. So then like 3 seconds later, you see Stefan walk to the left. It's just like. Stefan got confused. They were like, why? Come on, we can't use that, you idiot.
That's gonna happen on blooper reel.
Yeah.
Thank you for the question, sweetie.
Hi, my question's for Ian.
Where'd you go? Oh, howdy, dude.
Which environmental issue concerns you the most and why? If you had to
Holy
pick
cow, there's a lot of them. There's a whisper coming from there. I mean, we have a great number of them, but I mean, this whole climate change thing is really our biggest issue. It's going to change the food that we can grow. It's going to change our oceans. It's going to change everything. So I think that's got to be our priority, and that comes with species conservation, habitat conservation. We've got to stop cutting our rainforests and regrow them. We just have to start farming sustainably, and we have to figure out how to sequester all this carbon and stop using so much. So, you know, I mean, it's a huge pocket, but climate change is going to ultimately change everything. So everything we do, we need to figure out how to slow it down. Whether it was going to happen or not, we've accelerated it 10,000 times. So that's the main thing. I mean, when you think about like the Maldives are going to be underwater in 75 years, that's crazy. At the United States of America, we'll lose 22,000 miles of coastland. Can you believe that? That's insane, man. So that's what we gotta do. That's our big goal. You know? But I always think to myself, Paul and I, you know, I'm obsessed with guys like Cary Grant and Paul Newman and Steve McQueen, all those guys.
Obsessed with guys?
You know it, buddy.
Oh!
But, you know, she's like, snap! But I always see these like pictures of Cary Grant stuff in his Rolls Royce cruising through the south of France with like a cigar and a whiskey, you know, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, no, he's in the back. His driver's in the front. And you just look at those guys and you think, man, those guys had it so easy. Yes, World War II was awful, but they fixed that and they figured out a lot of stuff in the world. Now what we're facing, especially what these guys are facing, is that not only are we at wars with each other, but our actual environment is crumbling around us. Whereas back then, they had the fruits, the bounty, the frutti di mare, like they had the bounty of the earth. But we've used it all. And so now, you know, it's just, there was a certain ease that came before all this. I mean, obviously we have to be happy and we have to enjoy our lives, but now there's this like underlying current of, oh shit.
There's an underlying current of like, if we don't do something fast, then it could be bad.
Then it could be bad. Whereas these guys are like, man, I'm just gonna sit here in my Rolls Royce that gets 8 miles a gallon.
I don't know, there were some issues though in those days as well.
Yeah, but they weren't, you know, all this scientific data saying that we're really screwed and we need to change the way we're living. You know what I mean? Now we do. So it's gonna happen. We're all good. We just gotta kick some major ass. But I just look at those guys and I envy them for not having that super kind of heavy thing on top of their head.
I have a question from to your right.
Howdy.
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 I'm really glad to have y'all both together. My first time, so I'm a little nervous there.
First time having Tula?
Hey, you had both of us earlier.
Heard that a couple times.
Yeah, you had both of us earlier. Don't lie to all these people.
Question for you. Were you okay to see Damon dance?
In season 3 you will.
And that's the question.
That's season 3 you will. I mean, season 4 you will.
She wants to see the Damon dance.
Oh, no.
Oh, please.
I haven't done that in
Come
like a
on.
year. I loved it, and it was, we put that, I don't know where we were. We were at some, you're an ass. You know, it's been an amazing ride doing that dance, and I did it on screen, and I've done it a million times on the stage.
Excuse me, this is my first.
Hey, I love the choreo, but I've put that to bed, and everybody respects that, and it's awesome. But you're the best. And you're not ass, I know, I get it, but it's
What else you want to do?
She said, what else are you gonna do for me?
Wow, I don't know what the hell he's gonna do. You asked for it.
How's that? It's like, no, it wasn't very good. I didn't give enough tongue, apparently. Oh, yeah. That's the kissing booth. Yeah, right? That's not the kissing booth, Paul.
Very man, buddy.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's all you. Oh, yeah, here. I can't do the kissing booth.
Liar.
Actually, Christopher Brody, on the first Ian, I want to say thank you for being from Louisiana. You're the best export from Louisiana.
Hey, thank you. I'm only from Louisiana because my parents did it in Louisiana. And my mom Your parents did it in Poland, I think.
A lot of writing and producing your own things. Have you
Well,
ever-
not a lot. We do a little.
But have you ever thought of asking Julie White if you can write or direct an episode of Vampire Diaries?
You know, here's the problem with that. We wouldn't, yeah, I mean, eventually I know we'd all like to do that, but it's so far off of our radar right now, by virtue of the fact that we're so focused on trying to get movies, that I don't think we would do a very good service, and they wouldn't trust us yet. We had to shoot a movie.
I'm hoping to direct an episode.
Yeah, we will. I mean, there's no two ways about it. I think we plan on it for sure, and I look forward to it. But right now, it's just
There's a lot to encompass when you're directing an episode. There's so much to think about. You really need to be prepared for it. You can't just go in and just say you arbitrarily want to direct an episode. You have to really do the work. You have to understand. I've been doing this for 15 years, but I need you have to put your work in it and understand the aspects of editing, the different camera lenses, the different
You have to know how to
things,
move the camera and
the pacing. You have to work with the actors, and there's so much. And it's hard to do when you're in every other scene as an actor.
Think about with you know, you look at directors.
Mel Gibson's Braveheart.
I was about to say Mel Gibson's Braveheart. Imagine that. I mean, and Clint Eastwood also directed Unforgiven, which is probably the best Western ever made. And you look at these guys, and you have such immense amount. Where are you going, Bob? We're boring you? See you later, brother. But yeah, I mean, it's we definitely plan on it, and it's going to be awesome. But it's one of those things, man. It's so far in the distance for me that I'm just focused on other things. But yeah, I mean, it would be pretty cool. Can you imagine Paul and Ian get together and hey, you guys write an episode of the show. It would be like one scene.
Road trip.
It would be one scene in the beginning of the episode where Damon and Stefan like toast, have a drink, walk off the stage, and it's every other character the entire episode.
Damon and Stefan left to go to Vegas.
Paul and you would be in Vegas.
We need to do a location.
We have to just shoot we do need to do a location. Vegas would be good. Imagine Damon, like compelling, you know, the blackjack dealer.
A lot of people can compel Vegas to do on stage.
Well, yeah, like I said, yeah. Earmuffs.
Earmuffs.
Hi, my name is Nicole. This is
Hi, Nicole.
What charities are you passionate about?
You know, I just recently started work. I've been associated with a couple throughout the years, and I've recently been pretty involved in the Humane Society.
Yeah, dude, that was some cool stuff that you did.
Yeah, thanks. I saw a video. This is kind of, I don't want to get But you know, I watched a video about factory farming, and it really disturbed me. I've seen some documentaries also, and I actually did a photo shoot for Vogue, and they said we'd like to, you know,
oh yeah, you donated this.
we want you to represent a charity for this photo shoot, and we'll be kind enough to donate. And I really had to think about it, and I said, no, I want to do Humane Society. So that's why I got in touch with them. And then they asked me to host some events and do some videos, and I've been in touch with them on a weekly basis, and I plan on doing some more stuff, some more videos for them. And you know, I just think there's a general sort of ignorance to the way we treat animals in terms of the way we get our food. I'm not advocating, you know, everyone needs to be vegan, but what I am saying is I think there's a humane way to do things, and I think that we are, it's not a priority right now, and I think it's just not on the forefront of anybody's mind. So I'd like to bring some attention to that.
I think that's a great point. And you know, another really good thing, not to be too heavy, but since we're all here and we're all just sort of sharing information, this factory farming thing, oh my God. By the way, I've lost 5 pounds in the last week, which I can't afford because I haven't been able to eat meat because I watched The Hidden Face of Food. My buddy Steve-O, who's Steve-O from Jackass? Yeah. Steve-O, that sounds funny. But Steve-O did this thing. Trust me, when you guys leave here, watch this. It's called The Hidden Face of Food. It will blow your mind, and that's exactly what we're talking about. The other thing, really quickly, all these factory farms, Kim and I were just talking about this, and we hope that ISF has a big hand in this. We use antibiotics like they're going out of style. Antibiotics are a luxury for us, and what we're doing by virtue of using all these antibiotics and all these big factory farms is we're helping strains of bacteria become virtually completely immune, you can't even think. What's the damn word, the term? Resistant, there you go, thank you. Resistant to all these antibiotics. Now what happens when that happens? We have a problem. Because now you have all these bacteria who are resistant to even the strongest antibiotics. And a dear friend of mine, she was... Dear? Literally? A dear friend. D-E-E-R? D-E-A-R. 16-year-old girl, it was a big Washington Post article. She was swimming with her family in a warm freshwater lake. This is literally a couple months ago. And she was swinging off her rope swing. And she had a little bit of bark cut her thigh. She got a flesh-eating bacteria from this lake that was downhill from a factory farm, when all this sort of poo-poo got in from this factory farm, with all this bacteria that was so resistant to antibiotics, and they're literally, they're trying hard. This is now, she's already had 17 surgeries. They're trying to figure out every way not to take her leg. This is a 16-year-old girl. It was like the head of 4, I mean, there's so much going on. So that's another aspect of this factory farming. We have to figure out how to start doing this right. And it's just not fair to us, not fair to the animals, not fair to our environment. So
it's just,
let's fix it!
Well, the problem is the companies have monopolized. They basically make it cheap for people who don't have a lot of money to buy food that's gotten inhumanely. So people that don't have a lot of money don't have a choice, and I think that's the problem. I think
there's a huge problem.
They need to make it more affordable and stop being so greedy. All the corporations, it needs to be more like, you know, local farms and things like that. They'll figure out a way.
By the way, guys, you know that that's totally like in your power to buy locally. You can go to farmers markets, you can do all kinds of stuff.
A little pricier, but I think it's worth it.
It's natural, and the government can't stop you from doing it. Actually, no, what are you talking about? Farmers markets are cheaper, dude.
Are they?
Oh,
they're
yeah.
best.
Yeah, no, they're actually cheaper. Actually, you know what? You guys might be able to help me with this. Whole Foods just recently introduced GMO food.
Yeah, I love that.
So basically, Monsanto and all these big companies went to Whole Foods and said, listen, I don't remember what the number was, but hey, we'll help you increase your profits by, say, 25% a year, because you're going to sell all these GMO foods, which Whole Foods' whole point was non-GMO everything. And because of Prop 37, they don't have to tell you when there's GMO foods. You don't even know. So you go to Whole Foods.
But now they have to label it.
They don't,
If they pass it.
if they pass it, which if they can pass Prop 37, they'll have to tell us when there's GMO food.
Genetically modified organ.
Because what that's doing to us is that it's changing, you're changing like molecular structure of all these species and we're eating them.
So vote Prop 37, right?
Yeah, Prop 37, man. Make it a law that they have to tell you when there's GMO products in a food. And then guess what? You don't have to buy it. And if you don't buy it, they're not going to keep making it. You see what I mean?
I love how they're like, we came here to see Damon.
I know, so hey, here's Damon.
Yeah.
But it's just something to think about. You know what I mean? It's just something to think about now. There's so much power in this room. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You can dance.
That looked a little weird, Paul. I'm not saying, I'm just saying.
Moving on. Prop 37.
Hi, my name is Jessica, and I'm from Marine Corps Air Station, Cherry Point, North Carolina.
Wow, that's a serious place.
My question's for both of you. I just want to know, what's the funnest thing you both have done with Vampire Diaries?
We've actually had fun together.
Just the Lord is telling us not that fun.
We've had some fun, right? Damon's having fun.
Yeah, we've had some good times when we're not contentious.
Kill each other.
I like when I made the guy drink his blood white. His white blood.
Wait, when was this?
When I was a Ripper in the 1920s, and he came in and said, "Where's my wife?"
Oh,
I was like, "Sit down, drink this,
Drink this, shut up." Yeah, that was
I was
brutal.
like, "All right, Stefan."
Yeah, that was brutal.
That was fun for me. It's pretty gross, sorry kids, but
You see this?
Yeah.
See what I mean? He's just twisted. The show is wearing off when you did. Oh man, Damon's got a bunch of fun stuff. I really sort of thoroughly enjoyed. There were some scenes that are coming up that are pretty damn awesome between Damon and Elena. That were pretty fun. You'll have to see them. If I talk about them now, I will literally.
Be fired.
I would probably get somewhat fired. But they're coming.